Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight is the final broadcast of the night, and tonight it is the Wings Only Racing 410 Winged Sprint Car Series presented by Green to Checkers. Tonight we are here for the 410 Winged Sprint Cars live from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. We are here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call on this one. We are watching, we've got the drivers in the qualifying session. Top 20 will be on the left hand side of your screen. Down the bottom left is the driver that we are currently watching at the moment. We take a look at the number 48 machine of Cody Terry. All trying to best the time of 16.518 here for Dylan Simmelman from True Speed Motorsports. Josh Flood, thank you for the 200 stars yet again. Appreciate it. Cody Terry with a 16.802, 14th quick. The Valvoline Simmons Civil Contracting, KTM Blackshaw Motorbody Repairs, car number 83 of Jonty Goss. Jonty Goss in car number 83. Jeffrey Herrick also on the racetrack. Goss with a 19th quick with a 17.075. Herrick with a 16.927. This field separated by less than 0.6 of a second. But Jeffrey Herrick and that ED Brown Trucking, car number 49 with a 16.771 will jump to position number 12. As it stands at the moment, quick time tonight goes to Dylan Simmelman for True Speed Motorsports in the number 81 machine with a 16.518. Second quick, Alex Studinger in car number 54 with a 16.601. Mike Keegan third quick with a 16.615, and Mason Hannigan rounds out fourth position with a 16.641, and rounding out the top five, Richie Preston with a 16.672. Wyatt Brown in sixth, Lauren Emig in position 7, Corey Wenzel 8th, 9th is Alex Rupert. Ryan Gray will round out the top 10, Kyle White in 11th, Jeffrey Herrick in 12th. Then we go back to Jordan Mitchell in 13th, Nathan Brown 14th, Cody Terry 15th, Sean Pauser in 16th, 17th, Alan Gates, Lance Loomis in 18th, 19th is Josh Flood, and Jonty Goss in the 20th position. Evan Harvey is the 21st driver in 21 cars signing into the pit area or taking a lap time at the moment. We've had a couple of late entries, Nicholas Brooks and Mark Bremkamp. Those two drivers, Brooks and Bremkamp, both joining late, and not sure whether they will get the lap time in here for the qualifying session for the Wings Only Racing 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. They alternate between the 360s and the 410s every Sunday night or Monday morning, 12:30 a.m. It'll be 11:30 Central on a Sunday night. And of course, you can catch all the action right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We are live across Facebook and YouTube tonight, and well, it's been a crazy day, a crazy couple of hours for us here in the Ultimate Dirt TV booth. We've had over 400 new followers. We're almost at 60,000 views between the four videos today. And we want to thank each and every one of you that have tuned in here tonight or on the previous broadcast. Of course, we couldn't do it without your support. Of course, while we've got a quick stoppage in this one, while we wait for the qualifying session to officially end here at the Williams Grove Speedway for the Wings Only Racing League, the 410 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Green to Checkers. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, of course. I want to give a shout out to, of course, Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum, DirtFan.com, and, of course, World of Thunder Racing League for their continued support here on Ultimate TV. We're not too far away from rolling into the first of what I think would be 2 or even 3 heat races here at the Grove. And we'll find out who is going to get off the porch, who is going to victory lane here tonight. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. Yes, Patricia, it's been very awesome. It's been an absolute outstanding night or day here at Ultimate Dirt TV. And again, we want to thank everybody that has made the trip. Cody, good luck. Nice time. Would you get 15th quick? Not too bad. So, qualifying session coming to a close in less than 60 seconds time. Don't forget, if you're not following us on Facebook, you hit that like and follow button. Keep up to date with all the sim racing action we've got going on throughout the week. And I can tell you, we are picking up some more work. And in fact, we're also going to be working over on Speed Shift TV on a Friday, Saturday night, and maybe on a Monday and or Tuesday. Of course, at this stage, we've got those nights open for business. And we've got plenty of... we've actually got a second producer as well and another commentator, Jesse Pate, who we had in the booth today with us for the World of Thunder Racing League. So we've got plenty of manpower behind the scenes to make a broadcast happen. And if you want to get your league broadcast, or if you know someone that's looking to have their league broadcasted, message the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. We've got some things in the works, but what is in the works is the qualifying session. And that is done and dusted. And again, bringing up on screen, it goes to Dylan Simmelman with a 16.518 inversion coming out, which means we're going to have 3 sets of heat races as we go trackside. Take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 1. Ten laps will be the distance, and our top 3 will go into the main event. Starting on pole in caliber 06, it's Rylan Gray. On the outside of the front row, driving caliber 12, Lauren Emig. Rolling off position number 3, it is Mason Hannigan driving caliber 1X, and he will start alongside the 81 for True Speed Motorsports. He went quick time tonight. Dylan Simmelman will start position number 4. Lining up out of position number 5, driving caliber 13 for True Speed Motorsports, Jordan Mitchell. He will start alongside the 04 of Sean Pauser out of position number 6. And your final row inside, out of position number 7, driving car number 7, it's Josh Flood. And on his outside, in caliber 24, did not take a qualifying time, it is Nicholas Brooks out of position number 8. Craig, well, welcome in. Welcome into Ultimate Dirt TV. We hope that you enjoy the coverage here of the Wings Only Racing League presented by Green to Checkers, the 410 winged sprint cars. The home of the porch sitters. Do we stir that pot? We might have a bit of tongue-in-cheek when we say it. We mean no harm. Here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we love to have a bit of fun. Drivers getting the 1 to green signal right now. This time by, out of turn number 4, we go green as they currently sit in turn number 1 and 2. There is your pole sitter of the Gray's Auto 06 machine, Rylan Gray. Getting set to lead us off for turn number 4, and the green flag is out. Oh God, that's an ugly camera angle. I hate when it does that. So Rylan Gray going to lead us down into turn number 3 and 4. Hannigan moving into second position. Here comes Dylan Simmelman now up to position number 3. Hannigan to the low side through turn number 1 and 2. And you go back to Simmelman running in third position, top 3 to your main event. Here goes Simmelman around the outside on Mason Hannigan. Simmelman will now move into second position, right in the middle of the racetrack through 1 and 2. Hannigan comes up, they bang wheels out of turn number 2, under the bridge, here at the Grove on the back straight away. And Rylan Gray continues to lead this field. 3 down, 7 to run, 10 lap heat races. Here at the Grove, Hannigan sits third, Emig fourth, and Jordan Mitchell rounding up the top 5. Can Mitchell make his way into position number 4? The big old 5-head. Got Nicholas Brooks behind him in that 24 machine. Brooks hadn't turned a lap in practice nor qualifying. And this is his first sort of laps on the racetrack. Simmelman down low on Gray in 3 and 4. 5 down, 5 to run. Gray continues to lead, running right through the centre of turn number 1 and 2. Simmelman down low. Then you go back to Hannigan, about 5 car lengths from Dylan Simmelman in the 81 machine. Down low again. But Ryland Gray looking the goods at the moment. Heat race number 1 here at the Wings Only Racing League. 410 Wings Sprint Cars presented by Green to Checkers. And here we go. The battle is on for the top spot. 3 to go, and it is now Simmelman to lead into turn number 1 as they come out of turn 2. He's got the number 1 spot. Roland Gray back to the runner-up spot. And then we go back to Mason Hannigan back there in 3rd in that 1X machine. Can he make any more advances in this field? Can he at least get up to 2nd? He's got a lap and a half to go. Ryland Gray, I think, pulling back to the inside of the racetrack. I think he might be out of fuel. 1 to go for your race leader, Dylan Simmelman, through turn number 1 and 2. Under the famous Blue Bridge. Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania's Williams Grove Speedway. Dylan Simmelman for True Speed Motorsports. Victorious. 2nd will go to Mason Hannigan. Lauren Hemming in 3rd. 4th is going to go to Nicholas Brooks. Home in 5th will be Josh Flood. Then we go back to Sean Pauser, Jordan Mitchell, and Ryland Gray home in 6th, 7th, and 8th. Heat number 1 complete. Heat number 2 up next. Heat number 2, cars making their way onto the front straightaway here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Let's go trackside. Take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 3, in fact it'll be car number 12, that'll be Kyle White. On his outside in the True Speed Motorsports True Stream 888 machine, it's Corey Wenzel to line up better position at number 2. Lining up at a position number 3 in car number 25, that'll be Richie Preston. On his outside, car number 54, Alex Studinger. Lining up at a position 5 in car number 13, Nathan Brown. On his outside, the 357 of Alan Gates out of position number 6. Jonty Goss in car number 83 will start position 7. Those are the 7 cars on the racetrack. If our 8th car is going to make it into the server or on the track, that is Mark Bremkamp. So again, 10 laps the distance, 10 laps the heat races, the 3 heat races that we have here tonight. And again, thank you for the likes, shares, and follows coming through. We appreciate all the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. The 410 Winged Sprint Cars, our second 410 show of the night. Of course, we just had the dirtfan.com 410s at USA, and now we are here at the Grove. Drivers get the 1 to green signal. Field lining up behind the iRacing.com pace truck. You are watching the Wings Only Racing League 410 Sprint Cars here at the Grove. Presented by Green to Checkers. Catch all the action at 11:30 Central here on a Sunday evening. Or at 12:30 AM Eastern on what is technically a Monday morning, but we'll call it a Sunday night. We get set for green flag. As Kyle White going to lead us off turn number 4. Green flag flies here in heat race number 2. Preston got a good start up on the inside line as well. Corey Wenzel back to position number 3 in the 888 machine. And again, the top 3 advancing straight to our main event. We should only see one B main of about 10 or 12 laps. We'll see what happens after the 3rd heat race of the night as we got a battle on for the race lead. Richie Preston all over the back of Kyle White. Down your back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Preston in that BSA number 25 machine, the Jessup Logistics entry. For Elbows Up Sim Sports, Wenzel down low through turn number 1 and 2. Alex Studinger now getting a run on the 54 machine. Pulls up alongside him down in the back straightaway. Into 3 and out of turn number 4. Studinger has 3rd. Relegating Wenzel back to position number 4. He catches the wall on the front straightaway. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for all your hard work, buddy. Appreciate it. As slide job from Preston on White. Preston, sorry. Caught the wall, went up on 2 wheels. Slides it into turn number 1 and 2, but Alex Studinger now moving into 2nd spot. And here comes Corey Wenzel to the low side into turn number 3 and out of turn 4. He looks to regain the 3rd spot. This track starting to slicken off on the entry into turn number 1. I dare say it's doing the same. Down into turn 3. Yeah, it is right there, right where Corey Wenzel just entered into turn number 3. Now keep an eye on Alan Gates back there in 4th, but your leader is Kyle White. 4, make that 3.5 to run down your back straightaway. Kyle White doing a fantastic job. Then you go back to Alex Studinger, who started, I think, what was position 4. Yeah, it was, on the outside of the 2nd row. He had to bide his time early on and waited for the opportunities to come, and he took them with both hands, and now he only sits 0.3 of a second off your race leader, Kyle White. Here he comes, Studinger closing the gap, picking the time up by nearly 0.2 on the last lap, and Studinger, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a slide job coming. He stays upstairs, White through the middle. Oh no, into the wall. And that may be his only opportunity. Here comes Wenzel. Can Wenzel, can he drive it back down into 2nd position? White flag flying here in the final heat race, the 2nd heat race of the night, sorry. For the final time through turn number 3, out of turn number 4. Kyle White victorious, 2nd Alex Studinger. Corey Wenzel home in 3rd. Alan Gates going to come home 4th, just ahead of Nathan Brown. Jonty Goss home in position 6, and Richie Preston finishing back on pit road. Some damage to the number 25 machine. He will come home in position number 7. We're moving to the final heat race of the night. Let's go trackside to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 49, Jeffrey Herrick. On the outside of the front row, driving car number 9, that's Alex Rupert. Wyatt Brown, car number 2, will start position number 3. Mike Keegan in the X number 92 machine will start position number 4. Lining up at a position number 5 in car number 48, that's Cody Terry. And for True Speed Motorsports, the LRP True Stream number 23 machine, Lance Loomis will start position number 6. And at a position number 7, driving car number 33, that is Evan Harvey. Our final heat race of the night. There you get a good look at Mike Keegan and Lance Loomis' car, the 23 machine. Thank you very much for those follows coming through. Bob, Frank, Raymond, appreciate it. We hope you enjoy the coverage and we hope you enjoy the call here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Heat number 3. The Wings Only Racing 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. Again, alternating week between 410s and 360s. Next week, the 360s travel to USA International Speedway here on this Sunday evening. Again, you can catch all the action right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And I feel like I've been broadcasting all day. Up at, 9:45 in the morning. Started that one. We are now at 4:17 in the afternoon, and hopefully this will be our last one for today. Well, it will be our last one for today, actually. For the first time into turn 3 and 4 for heat race number 3, Jeffrey Herrick in the 49 machine, leading Wyatt Brown just as they get down into turn 1 and 2. Slide job incoming from Brown. Herrick with the crossover move. Rupert in the 9 machine back there in third. Closely following these two leaders out in front, Brown and Herrick. Brown's got the top side working through turn number 3 and 4. Herrick through the middle. And down low was Wyatt Brown. It is a full-time job, Paul. Certainly full-time. Been going for about 6 hours. People complain about doing a 2-hour show. Hashtag, they're not fit enough to broadcast. Rupert up on the inside, now moves to second. Keep an eye on Mike Keegan. We generally see him on a Thursday night when the 410 Dirty Old Bastard Sprint Car Series. As he has picked up a championship last season. Oh, Wyatt Brown into the wall on the front straightaway. And now it's going to give an opportunity for Keegan to get around the outside of Herrick as he puts the slider on Keegan. But Keegan kept the foot in the bucket. Thank you, Patricia. Now Rupert trying to hang on to second. Keegan really starting to come after it. Coming after second. Extreme for 9, then sleep for 12. Yeah, that sounds about right. So we are watching Mike Keegan in that X-orange and white Team City Wicked cushion. That top side is super quick right now. Keegan down low, slide job, nearly 2 for 1 there. Into turn 1 and 2. That was close. Rupert back to the inside. I think the bottom might be fairly decent as well. In turn number 3 and 4. But Keegan's got that car pinned to the top side now. Trying to glue it down, locked down on the bottom side, but no, sliding up, and Rupert back around the outside. It'll be 2 to run. This time by for your race leader, Wyatt Brown in car number 2. 2 laps left to run here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Heat number 3 will move into the preliminary mains next. Yeah, we are COVID-19 free here at the moment. Plenty of stuff coming up here on Ultimate Dirt TV as we move forward in heading over and making our way over to the Speed Shift TV side of things as well. Brown slider line through 1 and 2. Here comes Alex Rupert of the 9 machine and Mike Keegan. 3 cars for the top spot down into turn number 3 and 4. Who's going to have it out of turn 4? Wyatt Brown just ahead of Mike Keegan. Second. Third will go to Alex Rupert. Fourth is going to be Jeffrey Herrick. Lance Loomis comes home 5th. Evan Harvey home in 6th. And Cody Terry, will round out the 7-car field in tonight's third heat. No B-main is required. Everybody straight to our main event. So we'll take this opportunity right out. A step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back in just a few moments' time. You're watching the Wings Only Racing 410 Winged Sprint Car Series live from the Williams Grove Speedway, presented by Green to Checker. We'll take a quick break and come back with your main event up next. Checkered flag time here in the warm-up session as we now get set for your main event, your 30-lap A main event here in the Wings Only Racing 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. We are live tonight from the virtual Williams Grove Speedway. As myself, Brett Wheeler, joined you in the booth here on this Sunday evening. A very busy Sunday evening for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Let's go trackside and take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's main event. Starting on pole in car number 92, Mike Keegan. On the outside of the front row, driving car number 54, Alex Studinger will start position number 2. Position number 3 in car number 1X, that'll be Mason Hannigan on his outside out of position number 4. Driving car number 2, Wyatt Brown. Inside your third row, driving car number 12, Kyle White will start position number 5. Lining up out of position number 6 in car number 81, Dylan Silverman. Fourth row inside in car number 12, Lauren Emig. On the outside in car number 888, out of position number 8, it is Corey Wenzel. Lining up out of position number 9, driving car number 9, that's Alex Rupert. On his outside in car 24, Nicholas Brooks will start position number 10. Lining up out of position 11, driving the 357, Alan Gates will start alongside Jeffrey Herrick in car 49 out of position number 12. Position number 13 in car 7, Josh Flood and Nathan Brown driving car number 13 will start position number 14. Lance Loomis at 23 will start position number 15, Jordan Mitchell in car 13 will start position 16. John D. Goss in car 83 will start position number 17, Evan Harvey in car 33. Out of position number 18, Sean Pauls in the 04 will start position number 19 with Richie Preston in car 25 out of position number 20. And your final starter in car number 06, that is going to be Rylan Gray to make up a 21 car field. Yes, it is the Posse versus the Invaders. Who is going to go to victory lane? Can the Posse claim victory here tonight? Or will the Invaders, will they take one for the team? As the drivers will make their way down the back straightaway, the racing.com pace truck. It is moving to the infield. Out of turn number 4, we are set for green flag. Let's get dirty for 30 because, ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Keegan will lead Studinger down the back straight away. For the first time, Mason Hannigan rides in third. They all rail the top side through turn number 3 and 4, and we are yellow already. Let's see who we have got. We have got Nathan Brown in that 461 machine. Let's see if we can go back and take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay and just see exactly what happened to Nathan Brown. Again, here as we watch into turns 3. Oh, in fact, he just caught up in someone else's mess there. Lauren Emig in the 12. So keep an eye on that car. Just tagged the back of Wenzel, then got to the top side, and then, of course, that 461 nowhere to go on that exchange. So it looks like caution laps not going to be counting, and I hope this isn't too long of a night for these drivers out on the racetrack. 30 laps around here, so essentially when we go back green, we're only going to be completed 1 of 30. Still 29 to go. I don't know if that's an MFK or MAK Fabrication and Welding. Dirt Armada, Team SETI, Wicked Cushion. They call him the X-Man. Mike Keegan, your race leader from Alex Studinger. Lights are out on the racing.com pace truck. And in fact, it'll be 2 down, 28 to go. All right, who are we thinking is going to win? It's definitely way too early to tell, but these drivers are going to have a bit of luck go their way. Especially these drivers coming from the mid-pack or even deep in this field. These drivers up front, they've got their work cut out for them. Let's see how it plays out. Mike Keegan jumping on the gas. We are back underway here at the Grove. The field essentially trying to spread out all across this big half a mile of a racetrack. Big, wide, sweeping turn through 1 and 2. Very tight through turns 3 and 4. Studinger and Canigan, they follow Keegan up on the top side of the racetrack. We have a look at Wyatt Brown in 4th. 5th right now is the 12 machine. Kyle White, Dylan Simmerman going backwards. He's back to about the 9th or 10th spot. As Corey Wenzel now working the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to stay low through 3 and 4. 3 down and 27 to go. The 24, Nicholas Brooks, nearly tagging the back of the 888 machine of Wenzel's. They went down through turn number 1. Back up front, Keegan putting more gap between himself and Studinger. Studinger into the wall. Hannigan goes on by. Studinger falls back to 3rd. Wyatt Brown now a little out of shape there through turn number 1 and 2. The 12 machine. Oh, look out. Yellow is out. Saved by the bell. Or saved by the flag. Kyle White in that 12 machine just caught the outside wall in turns 1 and 2 after getting into the back of Wyatt Brown. As we look forward and see who might be towards the back of the field. And I'm not seeing Jordan Mitchell lost a front wing. Let's see if we can't go back and take a look at our Wicked Cushion instant replay. And he'd already lost it. And in fact, we're about to see it because it was that Matt Dumsney lookalike, the 83 of Jonty Goss. So there is the Simmons Civil Contracting KTM Valvoline Blackshaw Motor Body Repairs number 83 machine. Back up front, welcome back to live video coverage from the virtual Williams Grove Speedway here on the iRacing.com service. If you want to know more about what we are showcasing here tonight, go to iRacing.com. Again, it can be played on the PC only. It's suggested you need a set of wheels and pedals, but I can tell you, in this field, there is a driver that runs a PS4 controller. And well, let's showcase him right now. Corey Wenzel in the 888 machine. He runs position number 6. So you can run a controller. Now let me tell you, the reason why he runs a controller is he's actually been running a controller for about 10 years or so. Even if we go back onto the old R-Factor days, he was running a controller back then. Or you can get a wheel like from Fanatec. They've got a McLaren GT3 wheel. Of course, got the dual analog paddles at the back. As not sure what that field was trying to do there. They're all trying to jump the start on Mike Keegan, but we go back to green, and Jonty Goss is just waiting there on the exit of pit road. Very surprised that one didn't bring out a yellow, and thank God it didn't, because we would have had to endure another 3 laps around the Williams Grove Speedway behind the iRacing.com page truck. Books into the back there. Oh, Wenzel getting through, and Wyatt Brown going to lose about 3 or 4 positions right now due to the contact. So at the moment, Dylan Simmerman, remember he was back into about the 9th or 10th spot. He's now made his way back up to position number 6. He gets around his team owner in the 888 True Speed Motorsports True Stream entry of Corey Wenzel. But at the moment, it is all Mike Keegan out in front. 8 down this time by 22 to run. Keegan, Hannigan and Studinger. All fast drivers here tonight, and they're all up on the wheel on the top side of the racetrack through 1 and 2. We watch Keegan enter into turn number 3 and 4, inches away from that outside wall. And that outside line is going to get a little bit more trickier to run as we've just started lap number 9 this time. Buying. Well, we are going to have 21 to go when we go back to green flag action. So yes, you can see the flagman doing his best here to wave that yellow flag, get these cars slowed down. I suppose it's not too bad. We're 38 minutes in. We've had qualifying, 7 minutes of that, by the way. We've had 3 heats, 2-minute warm-up sessions. So you take away that 10 minutes, and essentially we're down to 28 minutes for 3 heats. In domain, that's not too bad. Let me tell you, I've had worse. So again, the ticker up on the top, of course, that'll play havoc in itself just for a few moments while we are under yellow. Once we go back to green, it will fix itself up and we'll have 9 down, 21 to go. So nearly 1/3 of the race distance is complete. And is our third? I think our third yellow so far. Once these drivers get into a rhythm. Pace strikers in. Keegan waiting until the single file restarts, waiting to get right down to the low side. Down into 1 and 2 we go. Mike Keegan going to lead Mason Hannigan, that is. Alex Stooninger still the top 3 as they rocket down under the bridge into turn number 3. And it is still Mike Keegan. No change to the top 3. Kyle White in 4th, 5th. Alex Rupert. Then you go back to Dylan Simmerman trying to make something happen. Ouch, LRP. Ouch. Big F in chat for LRP. Yellow back out. And we have Nicholas Brooks in the 24 machine again. Looks like he might be... Nope, he's going to keep that car going. So that 24... So he'll get that number 24 machine going again. And he'll pick himself up at the back of the bus. So Keegan must be loving life right now because he's had it pretty much all his own way. Out in front, he started on the pole and well, he hasn't really been challenged all that much during the 10 and a half, 11 laps now. So we're officially past 1/3 of the race distance completed. Drivers get 2 to green. Oh, that sucks, Cody. See, trying to save money. Not allowed outside, not allowed to, social distancing, 1.5 meters. And now your computer shuts off just to say that, social distancing is a thing. Although we're racing on the virtual side of things here tonight. The FRC Flood Racing Components, number 24 machine, I believe that is. The E.D. Brown Trucking, number 24, Green to Checker Racing. Of course, give a shout out to the Green to Checker Racing the guys, and of course Wings Only Racing. 410s, 360s alternating week by week, and I think the next 2 schedules was USA next week in the 360s, followed by the 410s at Eldora on the week before. Well, the week after that, I should say, not the week before, because the week before would have been this week. And lights are out. Not sure White hasn't waved around Nicholas Brooks there in the 24 machine. But he is not the race leader. The race leader happens to be the number 92, or the X, we'll call it. The X-Man, Mike Keegan. 11 down and 19 to run. The only bad thing about this is every time there's a yellow, we're adding about 3-4 minutes on top of the time. And again, this is between USA and Williams Grove. When it comes to broadcasted races, especially here on Ultimate Dirt TV, you rarely find a good race. Both are very technical tracks, especially when the track starts to slicken off like it is right now. Drivers be able to run the top and the bottom. To run the bottom, you've got to be off the gas nearly way before you get into the turns, where if you run on the top side, you're just holding it flat out, balls to the wall. Post truck moves in. Mike Keegan waiting, Studinger and Hannigan trying to make this a 3-wide start, trying to get the jump on the outside, but again, he just waits right up until the end. Green flag is back out, and Mike Keegan or Mason Hannigan, I almost keep saying Randy. I can tell you that is Mason in the 1X machine, the little Hurricane. As we watch him on screen right now through turn number 3 and 4. Studinger getting a run now on Hannigan. 12 down, 18 to run, I should say. Dylan Simmelman has fallen back to 14th position. He might have been involved in that last caution. In fact, as Corey Wenzel now. Talk about cars running the bottom side of the racetrack. And right now, he's trying to showcase that down on the low side through turn number 3 and 4. Where will he go into turns 1 and 2? Again, he stays down low, gets the drive, getting the moisture, getting a good run right now on Alex Rupert in the 9 machine. Down through 3 and 4. Rupert upstairs. Wenzel through the slick down low. Trying to get the moisture. Bottom 1 and 2 might be a little bit quicker. But the top into turns 3 and 4 is superb right now. Yeah, Dylan must have got into a wreck, because not normally we see him start up near the front and fall back to about as what is now 9th position. Rupert with a slide job into turn number 1 and 2. To the inside goes Wyatt Brown, and Rupert make a little contact on the exit of turn 4. And that will once again, open up the door for Corey Wenzel. Down out of turn 4, run on the low side. Rupert back around the outside, thinking about trying to make it 3 wide. Rupert almost tagging the back of Wenzel. Kyle White up on the wall, upside down. And this may trigger a caution. Yes, it will. Yellow out just as the 9 of Alex Rupert got a monster run through 3 and up until right as he got almost coming out of turn number 4. He's got plenty of time. Lot of time. Lots and lots. So a good little green flag stint there for these drivers. And as this track starts to get a little bit more slicker, that bottom side will definitely come back into play. And of course, we're sort of watching Corey Wenzel work that bottom side all the way around. Now, what I can see from how he was running is that the bottom side is good through 1 and 2. I think you need to go back upstairs in turn number 3 and 4. I think that's where the fast line is going to be at the moment. Unless you're good enough to hold it down flat on the top side of the racetrack. Your drivers should get the 1 to green signal this time by. And hey, if you like what you're seeing, and if you're wondering those logos down the bottom, if you want to have your chance at, want to get your company out there, you want to sponsor Ultimate Dirt TV and have your logo on all these broadcasts, and of course, shout outs multiple times per broadcast. Sponsorship packages ranging up to $100 for the season. And of course, season running over 13 weeks. So, season only started, I think, about 4 or 5 weeks ago. So, some cheap options available for sponsorship. Again, just message the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. And the guys and the management behind the scenes can get you sorted for that one. Pace truck is in. 17 down, 13 to go. Here goes Keegan. Studinger once again. Trying to work the middle of the racetrack on those restarts. Wenzel immediately seen down low. Hannigan into the wall. Studinger goes on by, but the big mover and shaker from that one through 1 and 2 was Corey Wenzel up on the low side. Here he goes right through the middle. But look at Dylan Simmelman now forcing it up 3 wide out of turn number 4. Wenzel no choice but to get out of it now. Try and keep it back down to the low side off turn 2. And Dylan Simmelman made his way up to position 3. There goes Hannigan up on the top shelf. Simmelman, good drive off turn 4. Wenzel stays down low. We watch Hannigan up into the wall. Jesus. Uh-oh. We kept it going. That was impeccable. That was great. Now, look at this 81 on an absolute tear on the low side. He goes from 3rd to 1st. Dylan Simmelman, I swear 5 laps ago he was in about 16th position. He's now up into the top spot, but Keegan around the outside. Oh boy, Keegan down low through 1 and 2. He makes contact with Simmelman, Studinger up on the outside. Top 3, look at this, down the back straightaway. 3 wide as we go through turn number 3 and 4. Studinger again cuts it down through the middle. Simmelman on the inside and Keegan on the outside. Simmelman should have the race lead as they come out of turn number 2 this time by. He does, but Studinger not giving up without a fight down into turn number 3 and 4. Rails the cushion, hits the wall. Oh, Keegan! Nowhere to go. Yellow is out. Oh, perfect timing for Dylan Simmelman. Man, what a race that was. Simmelman, Keegan and Studinger putting on an absolute clinic here at the Grove. This is what you love to see. 2 different lines of racetrack. And Dylan Simmelman, like I said, about 10 laps ago, he wasn't even considered for a potential win, but now he has pulled his finger out, not sniffing it. He is using both hands to get up on the wheel. And now he will have the race lead with just 7 laps to run. Wow, it is all happening here at the Grove. Lights to go out on the pace truck. Here we go, pace truck to the infield. 7 remaining here at the Grove. Dylan Simmelman, Mike Keegan, and Corey Wenzel. Your top 3. We'll hopefully chat to our top 3 after this main event. Simmelman good through turn number 1 and 2. Keegan good down low, back upstairs into turn number 3 and 4. Wenzel down low as well. Wyatt Brown down on the low side. Alex Rupert in the 9 machine work on the outside. And Rupert moves into 3rd again. Top side just starting to fade away through turn number 1 and 2. But he carries a fair bit of speed down the back straightaway into 3 out of turn 4. Keegan back upstairs again. 5 to run this time by. A handful of laps remaining. 2.5 miles. here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Silverman, Keegan down low, Rupert upstairs. That's the way your top three go. We're watching on screen. Alex Rupert in the 9 machine through 3 and 4. Keegan working on the top side as well. Wenzel working down low, trying to fight back into a podium position here at the Grove. He would love to get a podium. Yellow. Oh boy. We stack the field back up once again for hopefully a final 3-lap stint. How about Alex Rupert in the 9 machine? Certainly not giving up without a fight. And, well, bottom is still definitely there in 1 and 2. I think it's gone in 3 and 4 though. In fact, let's take a look as we go on board with Mr. Mike Keegan, and we'll just see. In fact, we'll look at the front here. You see a lot of clay on this the X machine. Just see what it's like on board with the driver of the number 92 X of Mike Keegan. So these drivers are on the 2 to green. Alright, drivers getting the 1 to green signal, this time by from the rracing.com pace truck and the flagman. You see just inside the cockpit of the number 81 machine. Of course, this will give you a good insight on how much these drivers work the wheel. You can see the RPMs just down on the bottom right hand corner of your screen. It's rolling at around about 2,000 RPM at the moment. Here we go, set to go green. 3 laps left to run. Let's watch him for a couple of turns. You see how much he works the wheel. You can listen to that throttle control. You can see how much he gets on and off the gas. Going up at around nearly 8,000 RPM at the moment. We'll go back to the proper camera angles through turn number 3 and 4. Dylan Silverman catches the inside wall. One little mistake like that could have potentially costed him a race win, but with 1.5 to go, down the back straightaway, Mike Keegan, he has got every opportunity here to make something happen here in the final stages of this race. Keegan good upstairs through 3 and 4. Silverman 2 good through 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 on the low side. The white flag flying here at the Williams Grove Speedway. The Wings Only Racing 410 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Green to Checker. Out of turn number 4, going to victory lane. Oh, Keegan had an opportunity. He hit the wall, and he will not make it through. Fireworks going off. Dylan Silverman victorious ahead of Mike Keegan. Alex Rupert home in position number 3. 4th is going to go to Corey Wenzel. Wyatt Brown home in position number 5. Alex Studinger in position number 6. Then we go back to Richie Preston, Jordan Mitchell, Sean Paulser, and Randy Hannigan home in position. Mason Hannigan, sorry, home in position number 10. And there is your winner on the right-hand side of your screen doing some victory donuts here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Jeffrey Herrick home in 11th. Nicholas Brooks, Josh Flood, Evan Harvey, Kyle White, Lauren Hemmig, Rylan Gray, Alan Gates, Jonty Goss, Lance Loomis in 20th. And you go back to Nathan Brown, Cody Terry didn't grid. Again, issues with his PC. So the 21 starters here at the Grove. And we have finished our main event for the Wings Only Racing 410 Winged Sprint Car Series presented by Green to Checker. Let's go trackside to talk to your winner here tonight in car number 81 for True Speed Motorsports. It is Dylan Simmelman parking it in victory lane. Dylan, congratulations on this victory. Boy, that was certainly a wild race, to say the least. Up and down positions. You're up near the front. You fall back to about 12th, 13th, 14th, what looked to be like 15th or 16th at one stage, and then all of a sudden you literally come out of nowhere in the last half of that race, and you find some speed, you find victory lane.
Yeah, for sure. The start of that race wasn't great. I had some damage had an earlier incident. So I came down pit road with about like 17 to go to get a fast repair, so my car would be super good there in the last portion of the race. And I found the bottom. Corey was down there, so I went down there too, and I found the bottom, and it worked out pretty well for me at the end there.
Those last couple of laps, you were working the bottom side at both ends of the speedway. Then it almost looked like the bottom was too good in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 you had to be upstairs, but you did enough just to hold on by a little over a tenth.
Yeah, the bottom was good there for the second half of that race. It was really hard to hit though. 1 and 2 there's more leniency, but in 3 and 4 you had to be right on the inside wall, so it kind of would screw off some time. And down the straightaway you could get in the tacky part of the track and gain some time as well from the guys running the top. So yeah, I was just trying to stay down there and not scratch up the car too much down there. And
All right, well, congratulations on the victory here at the Williams Road Speedway. We'll let you get out of here and we'll let you thank some people as well.
Yep, thanks to True Speed, TSR, my brother helped me with setups. You guys were putting this on, and first time at this league, and it was a good showing. So yeah, all thanks to guys that put this on. And
All right, there we go. Dylan Simmelman, your winner here tonight from the Williams Grove Speedway. Mike Keegan home in second, and Alex Rupert home in position number 3. That'll do it for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. It's been a wild night. To say the least. We've had a lot of followers, over 400, nearly close to about 450 followers just alone today. So, again, on behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, thank you so very much for the continued support here as we move forward here with what is going to be a lot of virtual racing, seeing as though the COVID-19 is wreaking havoc all across the world. We can get some sort of racing fix in, and what better way to do it than right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, I want to give a special mention and thank you to the guys here at the Wings Only Racing League, and of course Green to Checker Racing as well. Without those guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we love, and we get to we've basically got the best seat in the house. We get to talk and call some races here on Ultimate Dirt TV every night of the week. Josh, thank you again for another 500 stars. I think that's quite a number of stars you've sent to us today. So, again, thank you very much for the support. And we hope that you certainly come back. Tomorrow night, on Monday night, we are looking at... we're probably going to cover the Pro Series, the R-Racing World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars Pro Championship from, I think, 9 Eastern, I think that starts. So, we'll cover that one for you guys. Of course, Race Spot, the official broadcast partner for that one, but nothing stopping us from doing it, so we might as well get to show you some quality racing here on Ultimate Dirt TV, as you see all throughout the week. Of course, big thanks to our sponsors as well: Wicked Energy Gum, Wicked Cushion, DirtFan.com, and of course World of Thunder Racing League. Without their support, none of this would be possible as well. For the likes, shares, follows that have come through, and the subs on YouTube, thank you so very much. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, and on behalf of myself, Brett Wheeler, it's farewell, good night. We'll see you tomorrow night for the World of Outlaws 410 Winged Sprint Car Series, live from... no idea, I think it might be Lernerville. Good night.